A single man made a superpower like America see stars in broad daylight? In 2013, he stole more than 1 million top-secret documents from America and exposed them to the world. And for the past 11 years, he has been America's most wanted criminal. But despite causing such significant damage to the American government, today, he is seen as a hero by many. But why? How did he steal the top-secret documents of the world's leading intelligence agency? Why did he leak them? And how has he managed to escape the grasp of the US government even after all this? Welcome back to Zenith Videos, friends. On the morning of June 6, 2013, the sun brought a massive disaster for the American government. The Guardian and the Washington Post began publishing a series of articles that contained the dirty secrets of the NSA, or National Security Agency. These documents shocked not only Americans but also mobile users around the world when they discovered that the American government was secretly spying on every mobile user. These documents exposed the NSA's secret program, PRISM. This secret program allowed the US government to order access to the data of millions of Verizon customers. Verizon is a mobile operator in the US, just like operators in India or Pakistan. The documents also revealed that the NSA had hacked into the computers of Hong Kong and China's military, tapped the phone of Angela Merkel, who was then the Chancellor of Germany. The British Government Communications Headquarters, GCHQ, was running a program to spy on its own citizens. The leaked documents revealed conversations between the NSA and GCHQ in which both agencies were looking for ways to deceive people through propaganda. Initially, no one knew who had leaked the documents or whether they were even authentic because news agencies are not required to reveal their sources. But just 3 days later, a person stepped forward and took responsibility for leaking the top-secret documents: 29-year-old Edward Snowden. Snowden, a high school dropout, had started his career with the US military but was discharged after a year. In 2005, he became a security guard at the University of Maryland. Although Snowden wasn't academically gifted, his computer skills were so strong that the CIA hired him. After spending a few years with the CIA, in 2009, Snowden was hired by the American tech giant Dell, which had a contract to upgrade the computer systems of the NSA. Initially, Snowden was a supervisor, but later he became a cyber strategist. Up until this point, Snowden was a star employee for both the CIA and NSA. But what happened that caused him to be branded a traitor by the same agencies? The turning point came when Snowden was upgrading the NSA's computers. He discovered that the NSA had the power to access the personal data of any mobile user. At first, Snowden thought the records he saw were of international criminals, but he soon realized they were actually records of peaceful American citizens. Around the same time, a debate was taking place in the US Congress about intelligence gathering. American politician Ron Wyden asked NSA Director James Clapper in a televised congressional session whether his agency collected data on Americans. In front of millions of viewers, James Clapper lied, saying, "No, our focus is solely on foreign intelligence." Snowden was stunned to see his director lying so blatantly on television. Enraged, Snowden quit his job at Dell, where he was earning $200,000 annually, just 3 days later. In 2013, he joined Booz Allen Hamilton, a company that worked with the US military, CIA, and NSA. There, Snowden was again placed on an NSA project. The NSA later claimed that Snowden stole so many files from their systems that it was impossible to count, estimating the number could exceed 2 million. But how did Snowden manage to copy such a vast amount of top-secret data without anyone noticing? Surprisingly, he didn't use any complicated hacking tools. Instead, the entire operation was done with a small USB drive. But how? In regular offices, there are often strict bans on USB drives due to the risk of data theft. Moreover, not every employee has access to confidential data in a company's systems. These were NSA computers, whose security was considered unbreakable. Snowden, however, had devised a plan for his escape and used his location to his advantage. Since he was hired by Booz Allen Hamilton to work on an NSA project, he was stationed 5,000 miles away from NSA headquarters in Maryland at their Hawaii office. Hawaii is 6 hours behind Maryland, which meant that when Snowden was working in Hawaii, the NSA headquarters staff had already gone home. This time difference worked to Snowden's benefit. Secondly, Snowden had remote access to the NSA's headquarters servers through an outdated thin client system. Thirdly, as a system administrator, Snowden had high security clearance, giving him greater access rights, meaning he could copy data from any system without being noticed. Snowden exploited all of this, and over the course of just 4 weeks, he quietly copied more than 2 million files from 5,000 miles away. After working in the Hawaii office for just 4 weeks, Snowden decided to expose the NSA's actions to the world. He copied all the documents onto a USB drive and, with great cunning, smuggled it past security guards. Then, he faked an illness and took leave. Snowden turned off his phone and flew from Hawaii to Hong Kong. When he didn't return after several days and his phone remained off, the NSA became suspicious and began searching for him. Upon arriving in Hong Kong, Snowden met with some trusted journalists and gave them the documents. The next day, those documents became front-page headlines around the world. Snowden's leaks sparked a global debate on the secret powers of the NSA. The US government accused Snowden of stealing government property, unauthorized access to national security systems, and leaking top-secret information to unauthorized individuals. The American government demanded that Hong Kong hand Snowden over, but he had already planned his next move. Before they could catch him, Snowden boarded a plane and flew to Russia, where he was initially granted asylum. In September 2022, President Putin granted him permanent residency in Russia. In a later interview, Snowden revealed how intelligence agencies spy on us. He mentioned a tool called Nosy Smuff, which allows these agencies to access our phone's microphone and listen to surrounding sounds without any interference. Some people view Edward Snowden as a traitor, while others see him as a hero who exposed the true face of the NSA to the world. What's your opinion on this matter? Let me know in the comments section. I hope you liked and shared this Zenith video as well. Thanks so much for your supportive comments. See you in the next amazing video.